Hey there, it's time for Park Picks. Last week, we talked all about the wild bison in Blue Earth County.
So this week, we're headed to Wabasha County, where the bluebells are in bloom at Carley State Park. Naturalist Jeremy Darst joins us live this morning via Zoom. Hi, Jeremy. How are you?
Good. Good morning.
Good to see you. You have a lovely background there. Is that what people can expect to see if they come to visit Carley State Park?
These are authentic Carley bluebells behind me, yes.
What is a bluebell? It's just a wildflower?
It's a wildflower, really ornate one that people really enjoy. It tends to be kind of that really strong signal that, you know, winter's finally done with us. Our snow's probably over and spring's definitely here. But as far as showing us, people absolutely love coming out to see the bluebells.
When I was on the state park's website this morning, it was like alert at the top, and I clicked on it, and it was from a couple of days ago, and it said that the bluebells are blooming, and you have like 2 weeks to get in to see them at their peak.
Yeah, bluebells are big news for Carley. People are excited to get out there and take in the beauty of nature, and so we try to keep things up to date as much as we can so people can hit that peak.
All right, so we're seeing some bluebells on the screen here. We've established that that's a thing. What else can people check out if they come to Carley?
Yeah, Carley's got some really neat hiking. It's definitely a blufflands park, so it's got some rolling hills. It's got some beautiful rock outcrops. There's neat little hints of the history of the park if you poke around. So there's a lot to see.
What do you think sets this park apart? It's a smaller one, correct?
Yeah, and you know, that's probably one of the things that is unique to that park is it's one of our smallest state parks. You can visit Carley for a couple of hours and get a really good sense of the whole place. And so it's a neat spot to stop in for maybe a morning hike, and then you can explore the rest of the area.
Well, I just saw a nice little babbling brook there. Are we able to do trout fishing at Carley?
We are. It sits along the north branch of the Whitewater River, and so we definitely have some trout right here inside of the beautiful stream going through the park.
Are they cooperative trout? Do they enjoy being caught?
You'd have to ask them on how they feel that particular day, but no, people have some pretty good success. The park is kind of right at the transition of the beginning of trout water. It goes from being pretty warm on one end of the park and cools down as some springs come in. So typically, if you're on the downstream end, you'll have a little bit better luck.
And I can tell you there are some pretty decent trout fishing guides in that part of the state, too, that we have checked out numerous times. Yeah. And I say we, I mean my husband. All right, there's a Bluebell Festival that happens this weekend, right?
Yeah, every Mother's Day is typically right around when the peak is going to happen. And so we schedule our Bluebell Festival for then to get people out to see the flowers. It's also kind of connected to Mother's Day, so we try to make it a family-oriented event so families can come out and spend that time together and maybe even stick around for a picnic.
So we're putting the information up about the Bluebell Festival up on the screen right now. So folks at home, if you're interested, those are the details on it. If people want to come up a different time this summer or whenever, are there some other times of year that jump out at you as would be particularly good to visit?
Yeah, so definitely the spring. We've got great spring ephemerals, those big showy wildflowers. Tends to be when Carley's the busiest, but honestly, it's a great park to visit any time of the year. The thing that you'd notice is that if you came a different part of the year, it's going to be a lot quieter, and that's actually really nice. Some people want to get a chance to escape and get away from big crowds, and Carley definitely gives you that. If you were to visit on a weekday in the middle of summer, my guess is that you probably would have the park to yourself.
And you guys have campsites at that park. We've camped there, and they open up at the end of the month, right?
Yeah, that's actually kind of one of the hidden secrets about Carley is that there's a small campground there of 20 campsites. And we love it when people are kind of looking for a place to camp and they want something a little bit quieter, maybe not as much for necessities. There's no flush toilets. It's all vault toilets and things like that. But you'll have it peaceful and it's approachable. A lot of state parks are pretty competitive. If you're trying to get in on a summer weekend, you may not be able to find a site. But Carley, you normally can on a Saturday still find a campsite.
Are there some things about the park that even people who go there with some regularity may not be aware of?
Probably the history and the significance. Carley was set aside from a donation by a senator, James Carley, and then another family, the Bolt family, to preserve this beautiful stand of white pine that's in the park that we don't think has ever been logged. We think it's a virgin white pine stand. So that's kind of neat. When you're walking through the park, you'll see these beautiful big pines, and sometimes we miss the significance of how special those trees really are. And the other thing is that there's some, like I said, really neat remnants of the old farmstead there, and the connection that that place has to the local community. It was, for a long time, the local swimming hole. It was the place that people went ice skating. So there's a recreational history connected to kind of the old farm site. So there's some neat stuff to explore.
And it's right near Plainview. I mean, the city is right there, so there's, you know, shops and places where people can go and kind of spend some time too.
Yeah. And Plainview's actually got the trailhead for a state trail, which is a great one to go and take a bike ride on, called the Great River Ridge State Trail. So that would be an excellent pairing with a visit to Carley.
What kind of wildlife can people expect to see?
All the driftless regulars. So you're going to be able to find, you know, white-tailed deer and raccoons and squirrels. You'll see wood ducks on the river, all kinds of things.
And you guys tell me you don't have rangers out of that station, or you do? Because you're coming to us from Whitewater, which is like a hop, skip, and a jump away.
You got it. Yeah. So it's so close that we're able to have the rangers at Whitewater patrol Carley as well.
Okay.
We're only about 10 minutes away. So
Yeah.
if someone were to come and visit Carley and they wanted to extend their day, it's very easy to make the trip over to Whitewater and explore this park as well.
Whitewater's got a great little swimming hole. You guys have so many fun little hikes there. The fishing's really great. We've seen deer every time we go. You would like it.
Great. Sounds like you and Jeremy should swap spots. No. Jeremy, anybody ever talked to you about hosting a television show?
No. I don't think I'm up to it. I'll leave it to the professionals.
I don't know. I think you'd be great.
You did great.
Nice to meet you, Jeremy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hey, if you'd like to learn more about Carley State Park, you can head to our website, minnesotalive.com. We'll be sure to post a link there with information so that you can plan a visit.
So, as we've been doing all week here, we are talking gift ideas for mom. These require a road trip to the Alexandria area. We'll take a look at some local makers up next.